I want to shed some weight. I'm going to exercise some more. I'm going to live debt free. I'm going to read a couple of books. I'm going to wake up every morning at 5 a.m. I'm going to drink some more water. I'm going to stop fizzy drinks. I'm going to have more of fresh fruit juices. I'm going to spend more quality time with my friends, family, and loved ones. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to discover new places. New Year resolutions. Does any of this sound like something you've said to yourself in recent times? Happy New Year, loves. I pray this is going to be your best year yet. I wish you a beautiful year of wonderful adventures. So, speaking of New Year resolutions are one of the things we hear a lot around this time of the year. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but it's January in the new year, and I know a lot of people will be thinking of how they're going to make their lives better, how they're going to set goals, how they're going to set new intentions and all of that. But do we really have to live by New Year resolutions every single year? Hey loves, welcome back to Fitness with T-Gate. This, is a safe space in which I cheer you on to not just live but enjoy your best life to the fullest by lighting your scented candle with mine. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, share this video, and like I would always say, let's keep the conversation going in the comments. So, instead of setting New Year resolutions, I think a better way to go around it is one, you could establish a theme for the new year. Where I come from, there's a saying I love so much. It's whenever you wake up, it's your morning. If you choose to wake up, for instance, if it's in a day, you choose to wake up by 12 noon, that's your morning. If you choose to wake up by 3 p.m., that's your morning. So at whatever age you choose to wake up, that's your morning. You can have a fresh start. So a couple of things I'm going to suggest you do instead of setting New Year resolutions every single year is establish a theme for the new year or the new season. Some other people could decide to do this on every birthday. For instance, if your birthday falls in June, you could decide, oh, guys, I'm turning 30, I'm turning 40, and henceforth, this is the kind of life I want to live. This is the kind of color palette I want to paint my beautiful dream life to be, and I'm going to start taking steps from today to achieve it. So you could actually establish the theme for the new year, and you could go like, oh, this year is going to be my year of being present. This year is going to be my year of being mindful. I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to start journaling because I see that the greats journal, I like the kind of results they get as a result of journaling. So this year is the year that I'm going to journal. I'm going to practice mindfulness, or I'm going to practice gratitude. I'm going to build a gratitude journal. I'm going to fill in every night before I go to bed, and I'm going to look for at least 1 to 3 things I'm grateful for each day, and I hope to grow by doing that. Something else you could do, and this cuts across board, whether you're a business person, you're a student, you're a sit-at-home mom, across all ages, is focusing on establishing new habits. Focusing on establishing new habits. Now, there's a popular saying that we make our habits, then our habits make us. Now, when you focus on establishing a new habit, for instance, you want to shed weight in the long run, but there are no quick fixes to a lot of the things we desire. So instead of saying, I'm going to spend an hour every day working out, you could go like, I'm going to walk, and every single day you walk. Make it incremental. Make it, you walk for like 5 minutes, you increase it to 10 minutes, and on until you find yourself walking for like 2 hours every single day without feeling the strain. You make your habits, build your habits. If it's the habit of drinking water, for instance, you want to develop because it's good for your health, it cleanses your system, and there are so many benefits to drinking water. You could go like, okay, I'm going to start by drinking a cup of water, 2 cups of water, or I'm going to start drinking a cup of water before every meal. And before you know it, this is ingrained into you. So let's go ahead to pick up habits, to pick up healthy habits here and there that we can grow incrementally to the point where we just don't say, I want to drink water, but you now know that you're somebody that prioritizes drinking water because it's good for your health. You're somebody that prioritizes walking because this is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. And we know tiny habits compound over time, right? So let's get into it. Get into building healthy habits. The next thing to do would be reflect and plan periodically. It could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be annually. Now, you don't have to plan for the whole 365 or 366 years of 365 or 366 days of the year. That might be a lot to take in at once, and a lot might have happened along the line. You would have lost track of the trends. You would have lost track of points where you could have, done some adjustments on the journey. So waiting till the end of the year might be a lot. So it's advisable to do weekly recaps of how you fared, monthly recaps, or even annual. Then you do a course redirection and you start again. This gives you room to adjust things as the year progresses or as time progresses, and still keep you in touch with your personal self. Next on the list would be adopting a mindset of curiosity. Now, there's something about the learning mind. There's something about being curious. Like if you travel and you go to a new culture, there's something it does to you when you get to learn why are they doing things the way they are doing. Why do they cook the way they cook? Why do they use the spices they use? Why do they drink the teas they drink? Why do they set up their spaces the way they do? There's something about the curious mind. It's refreshing. It adds variety to your life. It takes away from the boredom of doing things same old every single day. So adopt a mindset of curiosity. Go out of your way to ask people why they do things the way they do. Now, I'm not talking of barging into their personal space, but I'm talking of, while respecting people's spaces and respecting their privacy. Whenever you get a chance to, try to ask questions. Try to learn something new. It's good for your brain. It's like you read a book. Try to read books in topics, in subjects that you've not read before. Try to read books in new areas of discovery. Try to read journals. Try to listen to podcasts. Just stretch your curiosity. Try to learn. It's like increasing the variety of what you're eating. Now, not eating with your mouth, but eating with your mind, eating with your eyes. I'm sure you'll thank me for this later. Finally, on the list for today would be strengthen your connections. You need to strengthen your connections. There's a saying somewhere that you are as rich as the circle of your connections. Now, a lot of us, in the bid to live the good life, have forgotten about our family connections, our spouses, our kids. It's all work, work, work. And the people you're working to enjoy the resources with, you get to leave them behind. Now, that, if you ask me, is counterproductive. So I'd encourage you to focus on strengthening your connections. Find ways to spend quality time with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. If you have to take a vacation to achieve this, then schedule periodic vacations. Schedule a time, a weekend away, schedule, even if it's just some evenings, have movie nights, have, some fun nights at home with your loved ones. Schedule to spend quality time, to get to know how they're doing, to check in, to catch up with their lives. Because what else is life if you can't hook up, if you can't connect deeply with those you call your loved ones? I think that would be a lonely life. So we have friends, we have people at different levels. Connecting with one might not be the same thing as connecting with another. So if it's a colleague, if it's a girlfriend, if it's a friend somewhere, we should learn to connect and have meaningful conversations at various levels, because then it's like iron sharpening iron. It's like you actually discover ways you could pour into the other person. You actually discover ways you can make the other person's life better. And sometimes you actually discover how to make your own life better. You actually learn how to be a better friend, how to be a better mom, a better dad. You actually learn how to, live a life that is meaningful to not just the other person, but you also. So it works both ways. So I know you guys have set your intentions for the new year. You've set your goals. This is just going to be the first part. We're going to be talking about what you should rather do than setting New Year resolutions. on your journey to being a better you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me till the very end of this video. If you found any of the things I've said useful, please connect with me in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, like this video, share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.